sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Raymond Calais now from his end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Here's Akers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Into the secondary again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touch. Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Rams are going to get the football back at their own 17. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. And they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Fields. A full left side taken in by Kmet. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Once more Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Raymond Calais now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On the jet sweep, this is Eskridge. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Isaiah Johnson there to make the stop. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. Here's Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. These two teams all tied after one. 7-7. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over. At the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a give. Akers running left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. First and goal at the 8-yard line. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's Stafford. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And Gay knocks this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Chicago.
On play action, Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Raymond Calais now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. Tutu Atwell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Fields on first down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
First down, Bears.
Fields throwing again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Marquise Goodwin as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Rams 10. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Raymond Calais now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, he'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Off play action, Fields. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Fields.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Robinson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Watch the out. 36, 36. Watch the safety creep. Deuce. Kill.
On the give, this is Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
134 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Hey, 22.
On 1st down, Akers. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last year, up to make the play. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
What do you got? For this, man. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Sebastian Joseph Day on the stop. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And Graham on the grab. And he'll be out right at the 35. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 40, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run with Montgomery. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Tony Brown there on the tackle. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aaron Donald with a sack.
13.5 sacks in 2020, which tied for 2nd in the NFL behind T.J. Watt of Pittsburgh. We're getting to that territory where we're starting to take this man for granted. Defensive Player of the Year, 3 out of the last 4 seasons in the NFL.
And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
The Rams on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Stafford. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Akers.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing is Stafford.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Stafford.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run, Montgomery. And a short gain here down to the 22. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown Bears! Jimmy Graham. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Bears 30, Rams 16.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Raymond Calais now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On first down at Stafford.
And this one complete to Gafford.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Khalil Mack in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Well, and it's picked. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit. Maybe.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. A'Shawn Robinson, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bears,
it's a victory for Justin Fields in his debut at quarterback.
And they'll return home next.